Welcome to the loading screen where we know exactly what we're doing.
Your taste sucks. That movie was bad. Anyway. Five. There you go. Yeah, we're back.
You might have to refer to me as Captain, Alex.
Oh, goodness. Good morning. Good morning. Another Tuesday, another episode of Loading Screen. Of course, another day that I lament the loss of my beard. I always love looking at that intro video.
R.I.P. beard.
Ripperoonie the beard. Gillette, you took another victim. Rest in pepperoni. Welcome, guys. This is the Loading Screen. This is your morning podcast to cue your day up with for all the brand new trailers, news, maybe sometimes, you know, what is it? Minority of opinions in certain games, but that's what we do here, of course. I am Dre, aka Crash. This is Alex, aka Sir Scrallix. Sir.
Hello, it's your boy.
Stiffest of fives. Come on. Come on.
Wait,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I want. Do I have to go back here in order for our arms to like not look weird?
Yeah, it needs to be like. And plus, I got like a big hand, so it's kind of like makes your hand look tiny. All right. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome. Like I said, this is Loading Screen. This is, of course, like I said,
where we talk about the size of our hands.
Exactly. Exactly, and the size of our coffee cups as well. Yeah. Well, I don't have my coffee cup.
You know what they say about big coffee cups?
I have. What do they say?
You're good on coffee for the day.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice. Thought this was going somewhere real dark, like a dark roast or something. Anyway, this is of course supported by and sponsored by Mike and Ike and ZipChair for their lovely products for the lumbar support and such that we sit on every day, and of course Mike and Ike's for a little treat to help yourself, maybe in post-afternoon. Not so much of a morning meal, but you know, it's always good. Always good. So shout outs to them for always supporting the show and letting us do what we do. Bro, Gamescom happened over the weekend. There's mad trailers that went down.
You're gonna have to fill me in because
it is.
I went off the grid.
So it's September 1st, obviously today. So new month. June, July, August just came and went really quickly. September 1st today. There's just it's just a buttload of news. Like I said, Gamescom was over the weekend. We are T-minus. I am actually in the YouTube page right now. 41 minutes away from NVIDIA's announcement, you know, of the brand new RTX cards that are coming out.
I'm
next
so
generation
freaking excited,
GPUs
dude.
that we covered last week. If you haven't had a chance, go check out that episode. Because I'm gonna see what we had right, what we might be incorrect on. But like I said, alongside that, we've had trailers come out. We've got brand new set of games that are coming out. Some really highly anticipated games that are gonna be coming out this month. So we're gonna kind of discuss a couple of the ones that we got our eyes on, and you know, discuss a couple other ones that happened over Gamescom. Because like I said, you didn't get a chance to watch it. I got to see a lot of it. Like I watched Gamescom opening night, and then I was just watching trailers that were coming through and some gameplay here and there. They had some showcases from a lot of really interesting games. I mean, Cyberpunk is just the theme this year. There's so many Cyberpunk games that are coming out or within that realm of futuristic and you know, kind of worlds and such, and horror seems to be the other one. We got to see some
like
more
thrillers,
horrors, a lot of H.P. Lovecraft stuff going on out there. We got to see an inside look on some Medium stuff. There's like talk about the actual one of the main bad guys that are gonna be following you, voiced by Troy Baker. So they had a really interesting interview with him. But yeah, let's just jump right into it with actually one of the trailers that you were already kind of hype about and wanted me to check out. So we got Spellbreaker or Spellbreak? Okay, Spellbreak, which is coming out in T-minus 2 days. I didn't know about it. I might have seen it out in the wild. I just didn't know what it was. But you know, right before the show, Alex is like, "Yo, you need to pull this trailer up because it's a VR and it's magic." That's all I know about it.
Yeah, so this was announced over Gamescom, and I. Welcome to Loading Screen. I'm not the big. Exactly nice intro. Welcome to Loading Screen.
What in the world? Sorry. Yeah. I swear I have a button.
What did I say? We know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, we know exactly what we're doing.
No, but so this game I like BRs for maybe like 2 weeks, right? And then I get bored and I'm like, okay.
A lot of,
like,
all of 2 hours and I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. This one, and when Hyperscape came out, I was kind of like, thrown off. I wasn't as hype about Hyperscape, no pun intended, because I was like, okay, great, another BR. Like, what's different about this one? And I need to fix my camera. So I was looking at this, and first of all, the music in this trailer is fantastic. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, like, listen to the music in this. It's great. But this is a magic only BR. And I mean, I like this art style. This art style is kind of fun. It looks very much like Zelda.
It does.
But it's an all magic BR. Somebody said it's kind of like Realm Royale, but I think where Realm Royale is different is this is more or less, because if I remember correctly, it wasn't all magic. Realm wasn't all magic. It was just the abilities were magic, I think. But this one looks to be all magic, and it's free to play, cross-platform, free to play. Comes out on the 3rd, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, September 3rd. So yeah, I mean, hell, if you need to satisfy that BR itch, that fantasy.
Oh, there
BR
we
itch,
go. Okay, so that first thing whenever I peek at trailers is it's like, okay, where's the gameplay at? Trailers are especially cinematic trailers are just big old signs saying, hey, we exist, we're here. Get to see a glimpse of the gameplay itself. When it comes to BRs, I'm particularly picky myself. I enjoy speed. That's why I like games like Apex and such are the ones that kind of like really tickle my fancy, sugar my coffee a little bit. But yeah, wow, oh my goodness, the height. I'm just looking at just like the movement options, because for me, if it's not, the movement's not right, like it's hard for me to get into it. But this looks pretty cool. Just also from the trailer, another thing I like to dissect is just the trailer, even though it doesn't show gameplay, it's supposed to have glimpses of it in there that you can kind of decipher. And early on, we can tell, this character has been able, or you've been able to see gauntlets being dropped from your enemies. So meaning, there's obviously different weapons. You're not stuck on a particular, seems to be like a
That's interesting that you say that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Early on, you got to see it. So yeah, launch September 3rd. This is going to be what I'm assuming PC, console maybe even as well. It might be PC off the
rip. So they said this is... Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. Everything.
Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and on the Epic Game Store. No Steam.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. I already, Epic Game Store. That's fine.
That's just Epic being the new Goliath.
Yeah, or trying to be.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, I like what I saw. I did like the art style. I'm right there with you on that. Very, like I said, if I didn't know any better, I'd think, where is it when she jumps in? I thought this was like, oh, they are fighting it out in Hyrule Field right now. I wouldn't be able to really tell a difference at this moment, because it's very, very much the same look, and it looks great though.
It looks super fun. And I'm telling you, if you watch it with the music, it's just that much better. But the in terms of gameplay, like, because it's all spells, I wonder like what the cast time's going to be. I wonder what the cooldown's going to be. If there's no weapons, like what exactly, if you're in a hand-to-hand situation, what kind of cooldowns are you working with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I'm definitely going to try it out. Like I said, BRs aren't my, I'm not the biggest fan of them. While I played Warzone for a long time, I still have friends that play it, and I can't get into it again.
Warzone is just Call of Duty, just with a way bigger map and way more people. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
So...
No, but it looks dope. Yeah, I'm gonna peep it out for sure. September 3rd. So by Thursday, right? Today's Tuesday.
It's Thursday.
By Thursday. Yeah, the next show.
Next
show. Hopefully, if it is live by then,
maybe I'll try and play it in the morning or something.
I'll definitely get a chance to sit down and actually get some quick impressions on it. But yeah, it looks good. Who's the studio for this? I think I saw. Okay, I can't pronounce that.
What's Proletariat?
Thank you.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the studio.
He's like, what's that? I can't pronounce that.
I can't pronounce that.
at least
English
you didn't try.
English is not even my first language. Come on.
I know.
All right, so and the slew of other games that we have on deck, Spellbreak being one of them, coming out the 3rd. Of course, Marvel's Avengers coming out literally the following day.
Yep.
wondering how that's gonna. I'm not wondering. I mean, you know, we've seen already the gameplay of it. We've seen the teasers. 5-hour energy. That's awesome. I thought I would dodge the ads. I guess not. It is what it is. I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, that's fake. You don't even see any like saliva or something. You know that was in that guy's mouth. You can't tell he drank that. That's so fake. They just took the top off. Anyway.
What a slob. He's just putting his
slob,
empty body. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. So, of course, yeah, once again, we haven't the Avengers long anticipated game. Yeah, looks good. I don't know what else really to say. We've been waiting on this for a hot minute, and it's already that time now where it's actually going to be released. So, Earth's Mightiest Heroes versus the next oh wow, that was funny. The next villain, you know, which we saw some MODOK there. I think we got to see some. Who was the other villain? MODOK for sure is who I saw in one of these trailers. I just can't remember like what the actual story is gonna be behind it, but co-op play and such, big piece of it. Can't wait. Yeah, just I think overall it's gonna be just like a fun game. So, you know, riding the superhero train is still. Oh, there's MODOK. Nice. It looks kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. We'll be live, of course, once again on everything, including Stadia. Interesting.
Oh, speaking of Stadia, with my Verizon account, I have like the ability to try Stadia for 3 months for free. Haven't done it because
I don't know. Got a computer.
I might try it out. I guess.
Try it out,
I got a
definitely.
computer.
You know, cloud gaming and such is all the rage right now. I know Stadia. I'll give Stadia props though. Like, it's been able. There's certain games out there that have like 5-way crossplay between PlayStation,
Really?
Xbox, Steam, Switch, and Stadia that I've seen. I haven't seen how the Stadia client really acts to that, but I mean, you know, it's getting implemented, so depends.
Yeah,
I myself haven't tried it. I haven't tried cloud gaming since the days of like NVIDIA Shield, and
Yeah.
when NVIDIA first
And that didn't go
introduced
so well.
that. And I had the original. I got the OG like controller with the screen on it too, that it just flips up, so it's like it's not like an actual app. It's an actual physical thing. I still love that controller so much. I wish it worked out. It was a really great device. But unfortunately, the service just wasn't all that. But in game, in home like streaming is pretty awesome though. That worked out very well. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, yes.
Yeah, that comes out on the 8th next week.
Literally 1 week from now.
Are you
next
picking it
week's
up?
Show. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I was thinking about?
Wait, no, not 8th. This is the 4th. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Oh, wait, I read that.
This is on
Wait a second.
Friday.
Oh, yeah, on Friday.
It's on Friday.
So I have a question for you. How do you think the mechanics are going to be with this? So, like, you know how whenever you play, you know, this game, I'll be honest with you, it has, I mean, because of the time that it came out way back when, it had very basic controls, right? Like very basic mechanics. Like you want to do a kickflip, you hit X and square, right?
Yeah.
How do you think they're gonna? And I was talking to my buddy about it because he was like, "Yo, you gonna pick it up?" And like, you know, I told the show, I told you, I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick it up." But I was thinking about this morning. I'm like, okay, first of all, as always, is it gonna be worth my money, right? And I'm thinking like, okay, I wonder how it aged. I wonder how the mechanics aged.
Yeah, because you know what? It's games that have come out like Skate, you know, until Skate.
Yeah, it's more
2 and
complex
3.
and stuff like
You
that.
know,
Yeah,
there's definitely way more. You know, the idea of you're flicking now with the thumbstick, and you're actually doing kind of like the motion your feet would do. Skater XL being another game that kind of dropped earlier already, and that's kind of like very hardcore. So a lot of people are digging how complex that is, because it's like the left stick is your left foot, the right stick's your right foot, and you actually the execution barrier is higher, which I mean it's still not crazy hard. It's not like I don't think you're gonna get the same kind of you won't get the same kind of execution like in this game, because it was like you said, it's, you know, combination like move forward and square. You know, and then if you're holding R1 or L1, you're rotating and such. And yeah, I don't know if they're going to update the controls as well. I cannot remember if they actually followed up with that. Traditionally, to be a purist for what the game is, I don't think they will. Maybe in the next, if they decide to actually make a new Tony Hawk game, they will then implement a system like that. But to kind of take that, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have the option. To be honest, if there was like, well,
No,
you
it'd
could
be
go
really cool,
classic
like a
mode,
hardcore
or
mode or
you
something.
could go exactly call it hardcore or classic mode for the, like I said, the purists that grew up with it and just know like, oh yeah, do this, like, mash the button and get like 100 different kick flips.
Yeah, like the
before
last time I did
ground.
this, I played this game. I must have been, I was young, like maybe 12 or even 10, and back then hitting X and then square to do a kickflip, like it was a little more difficult. Now I'm sure, obviously I'm older, I would hope I'd be better at it, but like I'm wondering if like, oh, like this is too easy now, I wonder how it's going to translate to the older crowd outside of the nostalgia factor, like if there's going to be a challenge factor to it.
We've grown up, and our execution has grown as well. Who knows? We'll see when it drops. I still think it's going to be, like I said, a walk down or a quick cruise down memory lane.
Of course,
and it's going to be awesome regardless, but like to the extent of the momentum you needed to do that, it's just hilarious. To have like the execution and such that like other games that have become more of the prevalent style of doing skateboarding games. I don't think they'll apply it, and I don't think they should leave it as is. But if they wanted to, I just wanted to make sure it's an option. I don't want to be locked into just one. That's an easy way to piss off an entire other crowd when it comes to this game. But yeah, coming out the 4th.
At the same time,
Friday,
it's only $40, so
yeah, and it's remember it's
$40 is a good price point, I think.
2. Technically, it's 2 games, but to 1. Let me see what. Oh yeah, this bad boy. Oh Christ.
So I actually looked at this. This is pretty cool.
GPU's coming out, and Crysis is coming out. What year is this? I don't know.
Wait, so somebody said the new, like, okay, but can it run Crysis 3? The new version of that is, okay, but can it run Flight Simulator 2020?
Yeah, now it's like Flight Simulator 2020, and they're like, oh no, now can it run Crysis Remastered?
But this
now
shit looks so good, dude. Look at it.
Dude. Yes.
Crysis. For those of you guys listening through podcasts, we're looking at the Crysis Remastered trailer.
New 8K textures, man.
It looks awesome.
Ray tracing, of course, being implemented in it, obviously a big point. So like to put in perspective, ray tracing, the reflections you're seeing here on the actual like ground from the rain, that is rendered real time. These are calculations that are being done real time. It isn't something that's faked. It could be faked by being baked in, like they actually put it as part of the geometry or set a certain type of light source from the beginning. So as soon as you like step on this and you make a puddle, like that puddle is being calculated and the water simulation is happening live right there. That's what your GPU is doing. It's insane. So we're getting Crysis Remastered in 2020 with a new NVIDIA card coming out. Oh god, like I said, this game is now gonna be, we're gonna be hearing more about this, especially in the like I said, the PC enthusiast space, because now it's like, well, it's gonna be part of the benchmarks. It's like, well, the RTX 3090 on Crysis 4K only got to do 90 frames per second. We're gonna start seeing charts like that, and I'm gonna get flashbacks. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what year am I in that I'm hearing Crysis again? Not Crysis 3, but just Crysis in general. It's pretty wild. Yeah, that was ray traced as well. The water
looks incredible, man.
Insane. Oh my god, this game is gonna be ridiculous. I remember like when it dropped the first time, you had to like pay something like close to $600. This was, oh god, when did the original Crysis come out? I think it was like 10 years ago. I want to say. I think it was over 10 years ago. Let me take a quick.
Original Crysis release date.
2007 maybe. Oh shit, I'm right. Damn.
2007. Good shit.
Oh, okay. Literally at the end of 2007. So now 13 years later, we're coming back to it, remastered. And like I said, back in 2007, like $500-600 for the GPU to even be able to run this at a decent level, let alone run SLI or back in the day, because I know it technically didn't scale as well, but like quad SLI or triple SLI, you can't even do that nowadays. You're only usually rocking 2 GPUs because the scaling just didn't work out. But oh my goodness, it is.
I've only played a total of maybe 3 hours of Crysis in my entire life. So I might, depending on how much money I shell out for the 3090.
Yeah, straight up. My credit card's on deck after this, guys. Once again, we are. Let me see. I think I have it up still, right? Do I? Yep. We are T-minus. Oh shoot. What? It says
the countdown stopped.
The countdown stopped. It's just saying
that's 12 Eastern though, right?
Yeah, it's 12 Eastern, so we should be 25 minutes away. So interesting. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Series Fan 4.
25 minutes and 15 seconds away. Okay.
Yep. Walking Dead Onslaught. We got a couple other games. These are just the ones that have trailers on them. I mean, all these really have trailers, but there's like a laundry list of all these awesome games that are coming out this month. Once again, we're seeing a lot of Stadia releases. Look at that, like Hitman 1 and 2 releasing out in Stadia. I started seeing some like repeats, and I was like, why is this? I thought this was already out. Then I realized it was like a Stadia port that's actually being pushed out. So still clearly supporting it. Besides that, those are kind of like the ones that I've been peeping out. Yeah, other than that, I mean, they're going on other good games. I haven't been able to check them all out myself. But
I mean, just look at that laundry list, though. Like we're getting into that time where games are going to be released, and I'm so excited.
I mean, Untitled Goose Game co-op update. What more could you
What
ask
else would
for?
you need? Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you need? Oh yeah, there we go. Like Hello Neighbor on Stadia. That's actually pretty cool to see. And Outer Worlds. Yes, Outer Worlds DLC. That's also dropping.
You haven't played Outer Worlds, have you?
I have to sit down with it. I've been peeping it out. I have to sit down and actually go through it. But it's on my list. Trust, it's on my list. So besides that, like I said, we had Gamescom that happened this weekend. A lot of other games and titles that were actually announced. I'm trying to see. Do I have it here? Yes. So there's actually an entire like playlist. Like, these are all the games. These are all the trailers that
What's that off IGN? YouTube?
Yeah, it's on IGN. So you can go check out IGN on YouTube and peep out the Gamescom what is it, trailer list. This was just, of course, the newest esport ever. Fall Guys Season 2 was announced, or rather it was, teased at, so you actually got to see a peek at it. Some of the costumes are going more medieval. There's like drawbridges, things like that. A little extra stuff to kind of help you get, salty this season as well.
I'd be curious to see how this morphs into. I mean, they definitely have a bigger budget now after release. So, like, I'm wondering how. I wonder how this would morph into an esport. It can happen.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I just wonder.
I'm just gonna call it right now. We are too caught up with what the next esport's gonna be. I get it. People want to make money. It's fine. Yeah. At the end of the day, I think it's futile because publishers control everything. Doesn't matter what we do. The guys that at Fall Guys are the ones like Devolver Digital and such. They hold the power. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
Anyone outside of that, like there is no leverage. There is nothing there. And we get too caught up with this. Like the trend, I'm not liking it. It's just like when something new comes out.
That has multiplayer in it.
Everyone loses their goddamn minds. And I'm like, it's fun. I mean, it's cool. A new game, lose your mind. But, like, constantly trying to make it into, like, another esport, it's like, come on, man. Like, it's fine. Like, not everything can be an esport. It's okay for it to just be a game. That's fun. Like, there's nothing
very
wrong
good
with
point.
That. Did we forget
That's
the 90s?
Very good point.
Did we forget the early 2000s? It's okay. It's okay to have games for fun. Like Doom Eternal. I didn't even know Doom Eternal had a DLC coming up. You guys might have, heard me when this game dropped. I went through it. Big Doom advocate. So we actually got the Ancient Gods, part 1. I kind of forgot, like in the story, there's going to be no spoilers, but there's definitely been parts of it that I forgot were left unanswered. And I did not know they had a plan to actually use DLC to kind of help expand on that story. So pretty stoked to see this. Seems like they've added even some new animations to some of these executions, so it's gonna be like,
I just can't believe, like, look at all these games that are coming out, and I know there's obviously different games and different periods of development, but like, it just amazes me what these developers are capable of doing from home, and whether
definitely.
They're going into the office and quarantining, or separate, staying far apart in the office, or they're doing some of this stuff from home. Like, it's incredible, man. Like this DLC was likely developed in quarantine.
Combination of the
during
two.
COVID.
Shout outs to Parsec. Parsec for Teams. They are making a killing right now. But yeah, this dropped as well. And I mean, to some degree, this was already definitely worked on. But yeah, like, I'm pretty stoked to see the trailer. Once these two guys showed up in the trailer, I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna be hard. Because if you don't know what these two marauders are about, fighting 1 sucked. So fighting 2 in a closed-in space, it's about to get really, really annoying. But yeah, we got, like I said, a laundry list. We're not gonna be able to go through every single game here.
No.
I'm just picking out the ones that I kind of saw, and I was like, oh, okay.
Do you see Teardown on there?
Teardown?
It's called Teardown. It's such a unique art style. If you can find it, I want you to pull it up. I just pulled it up here.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Gameplay. I got a gameplay trailer.
Yeah, I just randomly clicked on this. Look at the artwork in it. It's like blocky. Hold on.
Kind of Minecraft.
It's like it's like a little mix of it. Hold on. At some point they get the gameplay. Yeah.
Oh, what
look at this. I just think it's unique. Because like it's a blend of like legit like particle effects, and then you have blockiness. I just think it's really unique looking.
That's weird.
Like,
wow.
look, like
But
that's
the
real
water,
like effects.
Yeah, that's like odd. I feel like they took some of the assets. I'm sure they didn't do this, but it's like they slightly stylized some parts, but then they used the regular assets from like an engine.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, let's just use the water assets. It's like, dude, doesn't look anything like our world. It's like, it'll be alright.
Like, look at this smoke coming out of the truck. Like, that's rendered like.
What's
unless
the point
they're
of
just
this?
really
To perform the perfect heist?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not sure as to. Is this?
I'll have to look at it a little deeper. Got a new gameplay trailer showing off how players can work together in destructible environments to pull off the perfect heist. So multiplayer.
Okay. What am I trying to steal?
I don't know the heist part. Yeah, I'm like, what are they trying to steal here? Okay, disconnecting some alarms.
It's 2 alarms. Got the getaway car, I guess, into whatever that is. Let's just crash this, and then I'm out.
Wait,
all right.
But he didn't even. Okay, what did he run away with? Whatever.
I don't know.
I mean, unique.
More information at teardowngame.com. Go check that out. But yeah, as I said earlier, man, a lot of cyberpunk, a lot of horror is what I saw. Transient was one of the ones that kind of peeked out at me, only because, once again, Observer Redux is happening, which I didn't know. Observer Redux was not just a remastering, but they're including extra story missions in there, which is awesome. So they're expanding on it. So if you've been playing it, play the original one like me, it's not like you're just playing the game all over again and you're spending an extra couple bucks for some better looking graphics, but there's actually more gameplay to have. So this is another one, Transient, another, once again, HP Lovecraft-esque themed cyberpunk game that looks awesome. Once again, kind of in the same realm of Observer. From what I saw, it seems to be some sort of mystery. It's kind of noirish looking. It's dark. It's kind of spooky as well. And yeah, I'm all for it. So peep this out. I don't think we got to see any real gameplay. We just, this is clearly all cinematic. So no actual gameplay. Just a lot of the setting, a lot of what we're seeing. That dude had a Terminator face. I think we'll see him in like 1 second. I wasn't sure either when I looked at it, because it's so much. I'm just like, man, all these colors, and yeah. Let me see.
Here, I'm gonna try and share
Let me see if I can
for chat to see it. I'm gonna post a link to this playlist because I'm gonna post a link for this playlist here because I highly recommend going through all these games. I mean, there's a million of them.
There is quite a lot.
Check them out.
Absolutely. But yeah, Transient looks good. I'm getting like System Shock vibes as well. Not so much because of the, System Shock didn't have anything like HP Lovecraft or any kind of organic stuff like that in there. But the premise, and if you actually listen to the trailer, there seems to be some overarching voice that is guiding you and such. And if you know the System Shock series, you kind of know like twists for that. But yeah, like I said, Observer, System Redux was another one I got to peep out. Blade Assault, this was cool. Once again, cyberpunk, but not like so much, not so much.
Oh, that's neat.
Like horror or anything. Yeah, like you got your retro, super animated, like awesome hack and slash.
This artwork looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks great. The system looks good. I love the speed of it. I like the premise so far. So I was kind of like,
Blade Assault.
I was like, this is pretty tight. I want to peep it out for sure. I'm a big fan of platformers, come from the Mega Man generation, so that's definitely something hard-coded to me, but this looks awesome.
Is there a release date under that video? I see. I love how we do shows like this once in a while, where it's just like, okay, here's a bunch of news, let's run through it, because now I'm like actively doing research right now too, because I'm like, oh, this looks cool. I really want to try it out.
Yeah, gotta peep it out. It looks really cool. I love.
I looked
like
it up on
like
Steam. It said to be announced. So
yeah, I
in
think
terms
it's
of the
like all
date.
you can do is put it on a wish list right now.
Yeah.
I don't think they even have a date set. This was just the official announcement trailer. Like
God, this looks so much fun.
Weekend. Yeah, it looks great, man. I'm actually really stoked to watch it. You know, I'm a fan of, especially these. This is technically, I want to say this is an indie type game. I don't know who the developer is or who the studio is. Hold on. Got to end it off here with, of course, the big boss in the background activating.
Oh baby.
The face and everything pops up. And you're like, oh shit. Hopefully it's not a spoiler. Like I hope that's not like a boss.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Hopefully that's not the final boss.
That's,
you know, like
yeah, you're giving away a lot.
They shot their
giving
shot.
away a lot. But yeah, this game.
Oh wait, that was just a poorly placed thing.
Yeah, extremely poorly placed. Like, come on. Yeah, we will never know. But it is coming out, from what I could tell. It's on the Switch, the PlayStation, and I would hope the PC as well. I think it is.
Okay.
Let's see. Looks like other roguelike titles in Steam library. Someone says one more wouldn't hurt, right? I don't think it looks like a roguelike. Roguelike, you know, you tend to have like a one and done. Once you play and you die, you kind of like restart from the beginning. You know, think your Dark Souls, think all that. I don't think this is that same premise, but we will have to wait and find out. So regardless, guys, I know we had a whole other slew of games definitely to go check out. Make sure to check out, like I said, the playlist for the Gamescom 2020 trailer list on IGN on YouTube. I'm gonna be checking out some of the other ones. I haven't gotten a chance to look through all of them. I only looked at the ones that I saw and instantly was just like, yes,
click on it. Yeah,
yes, click on it. But in the meantime, your day is loaded up. You are set and ready to go. We are, like I said, T-minus 14 minutes before NVIDIA's announcement. So right after this show, you know, I will definitely be in the chat somewhere, whether it be on Twitch or YouTube, peeping out what NVIDIA has in store for the next generation of GPUs and see how much that's going to burn in the wallet.
Katie, we're going to have to live in a car for the next 6 months. Is that okay?
You just moved in your next place. Good luck. You got to start writing the reasons why to your girl, significant other. Like, listen, this is why I need this. You can have everything else. I need this.
Yeah, exactly.
Good luck, gentlemen. Good luck. Godspeed to all of you that have to do that.
Godspeed,
but
my
regardless,
friends.
of course, once again, shout outs to Mike and Ike and Zipshare for supporting this show. This has been another episode of Loading Screen. Your day is queued up, your coffee is empty, and you're ready to take everything on. I am, of course, Dre, aka Crash. You can find me at CrashTagVS. You can find Alex at SirScralex on not only Twitter but on Twitch, where I think you're still doing Final Fantasy 14. I don't know if you've been doing Fall Guys.
Still doing it, baby.
Okay,
still doing it strong.
Always on the grind. But guys, thank you very much for hanging out. We appreciate you sitting down with us. We will be back on Thursday to definitely talk about the announcements coming up in the next couple of minutes. But until then, good luck, have fun. See you guys later. Peace.